Welcome back, diecast collectors of the internet. Today we're going to take a look at some old Majorette models. These are the bigger scale models that I have in my collection. They are all very old, from the 90s, from the 80s. And we're going to also take a look at my 1/64 scale Majorette collection. All vintage stuff. Coming soon on the King Racers 007. We're going to start this episode by looking at some old Majorette vans. These vehicles have been used from ambulances all the way to service vehicles like this Bell truck. It was an exclusive to Canada. 136 scale, made in France. All metal truck. Got this huge grille on the back. You have opening doors. And a tow hook if you want to attach a trailer to it. And of course, like all Majorette models, suspension. Not much, but just enough to tell it's there. All these vehicles are really heavy and they roll really well. We have two separate parts on this vehicle. The blue one are plastic. The base is metal, and the body is also metal. So this is the Bell truck. You have this very nice ambulance, SOS, with a bunch of numbers over here. Same opening doors, and I think the interiors are actually different. It's kind of hard to tell because there's not a lot of lights that comes in, but in this ambulance model you have a guy sitting in the back with some tools, and in this vehicle right here you have some bench and some heavy equipment in the back. You also have this red ambulance color variation. You have these two plastic dome lights on the top, same opening doors, same interior as the white and blue ambulance, and suspension. Next up, I'm going to show you my favorite pieces of all these models, which is a Majorette Toyota garbage truck. These vehicles have some weird tempos on the side, a white opening compartment on the back, 1/35th scale, all metal except this part is actually plastic. All the rest is metal. Also have suspension. This one's a little bit more bouncier than the van. Just look at. And most importantly, this vehicle is mint. No chips, nothing. Very nice. I think I paid like $5 for it at the Value Village store. I was really surprised to find this vehicle in such nice condition, and I'm really happy to have it in my collection. Next, this one is really particular because you can actually put money on it. However, without the back door, it will be kind of difficult to keep the money in the back. So this is the bank security truck, excuse me. This vehicle is also offered in 1/64 scale. I have one sample to show you right over here. You can see the door to actually open up. This one is kind of rough, so I'm not gonna risk it to broke it. But the doors open up, and you can see that the castings are pretty much the same, except the scales are a little bit bigger. This one is a 1/36 scale. This one is 1/57 scale. And the bumper on this one is a little bit messed up, but the paint is very nice. The stickers are still on it, as well as the side opening doors. And overall, it's just a very nice piece. And this one has suspension. This one, however, does not. So this larger scale model have a little advantage over the 1/64 scale models. Next up, we have a huge fire truck. Look at this thing. It's wide, it's heavy, and it's also very cool. So on this one you have 5 horns on the top of the truck. You have a big center yellow dome light. We have some nice details on the grill here. We have the stickers on the side, SOS. You can also have some opening doors here and on the back. Unfortunately, this one have a broken door, and I think this model should also have some side pipes or a ladder over here, which this one is missing. So I don't know if this this thing actually turns. So I don't know it's actually rated this these parts right here, but you know. Oh, nothing on the doors, but very nice. All metal. Pompe à incendie. 147 scale, excuse me. This one's probably the heaviest truck I have in this scale reference for the Majorette. And suspension, of course. The back's a little bit more bouncier. So if you want to do a road rampage with this thing, will be the perfect choice for you. Now this one looks like a construction equipment vehicle. This one have a broken arm, unfortunately, so I don't know if it was supposed to be attached over here on the top of the leg of the arm, excuse me. But it's still functional. You can move all the parts of the vehicle without any problems. And you can also elevate this arm with the little rollers over here. This vehicle also features some legs that you can deploy to stabilize the structure of the vehicle, and you can work without any problems without the vehicle being moving too much. This is the only samples that I have in my collection, and I'm not a very a big heavy construction collector guy, but this vehicle is really particular and nice. Now we have 3 same, or pretty much the same trucks with different liveries and equipment on the vehicles. First we have a dump truck, excuse me. You can see the hydraulic in the back are actually working. These are metal with plastic insert. The axle is a little bit rusted, but the vehicle is rolling just fine. 150 scale, made in France. You have the trial horns on the top with 2 dome lights. You have some plastic side view mirrors. These ones are a little bit beat up, but still very cool. And this truck is rolling very nicely. Next we have a crane truck. Unfortunately this one is missing a lot of pieces. You can see this turret is actually rotating 360 degrees. Same cab as the previous dump truck. Same scale, same everything, all metal. Very heavy truck. And very nice piece. And last but not least, we have two cement mixer truck. This one's a little bit more beat up. You can see that the exhausts are missing, as well as the side view mirrors and some other details. So I'm going to show you quickly how this vehicle working. We have a rotating mixer in the back, triple axle, and this one is much nicer. It still have the original sticker on the side, a huge GMC-like grill. Still have the metal tailgate. This one, I think, yeah, this one's broken on the back. This one's still mint. You also have this little thing that moves around. And of course, the rotating mixer. And last but not least, for these scales of Majorette vehicles, I have 3 semi-trucks to show you. This first one in yellow will normally features a huge bulldozer in the back. Unfortunately, I don't have this vehicle with me when I picked it up. This truck is a white truck, features an opening hood with a huge diesel engine. Separate side view mirrors in plastic. And this one is 1/50th scale. Second one is the same truck, in much better condition, however. And it was a car hauler. This one also missing a piece, will be the top ramp and also the little tailgate in the back. Same engine, same everything. And this one I also only have the trailer. This one will be a different truck. It's a Renault Truck. It will be the same color as this trailer, which is very heavy. It's all metal compared to these ones. And you can see that normally you can remove the back tailgate. This one is pretty sealed. Yeah, some Majorette tampos. Some extra details over here. You can see the texture on the ramp, which is very cool. 1/60th scale. So this one, you can actually fit quite some cars in the top. I have a few samples with me over here, which are the Chevy Impala police car. This one's a full Sonic flasher. So you can actually fit 3 cars on the top, and I think about 2 or 3 cars on the bottom level. Trailer rolls nicely, and overall it's a very nice piece. I will just hope if I can find a truck with the same color skin in the future to finally have a complete trailer. So we're gonna leave the big Majorette scale models for now, and we're gonna take a look at some big monster trucks. 1/64 scale Jeep Cherokee that I have right here. Just like the 1/64 scale regular car, you can have the back tailgate that open up. This one is all blue metallic with big chief tampos on the top of the hood. And you have these big rubber tire off-road wheels. They don't roll very nice, however. If you go outside in the sands, will do the job, but if you're on a plain surface like this one, it will roll pretty badly. This one is the same casting. This one is a very nice red metallic paint job, just like the Spectra Flame paint from Hot Wheels. Get the monster roaring tampos on the top of the truck. Same thing on the side, however it's a little bit difficult to see with a camera. Same little part that's open up over here. Same license plate. And same big off-road tires. This one has a little bit of a suspension. And last but not least, we have this no-name little pickup truck. It's a Majorette. They are not the same scale. This one's a little bit smaller, not too much, but still a little bit apparent. This one you can remove the back on the bed and put it back like a camper. There we go. Some weird tampos on the top. And I suspect that this vehicle does not have an interior since it have a plain blue top windows. So yeah. So that's it for the larger scale models. Now let's take a look at some 1/64 scale Majorette cars.